Have you ever listened to someone talk for less than a minute and immediately felt like you wouldn't get along with them? What did they say? I heard a 20-year-old girl at my job trying to talk down to another guy because he's in his 40s with no kids. You're 40 with no kids. What do you know about the world, in the most hateful tone. I've never spoken to her before and never will. I already decided what to order, and sorry not sorry if you're offended, but we're gonna eat what I'm ordering. You'll thank me for it. This was a person I was meeting for the first time. I don't like company men, or people who defend the company and higher-ups to no end. For example, in a meeting one time an experienced company man starting ripping into someone who works in another department in front of everyone over a trivial thing that has no effect on company man. After the meeting, I expressed an opinion that the person was being rude, condescending, and unprofessional to a couple of coworkers that were in the room. They started defending said behavior. Instantly turned me off. Turns out corporate agreed with me, and that person has since retired. I believe that I have a much more developed palate than most people, said in a very condescending, loud voice at a restaurant. From the guy who was at the next table when I said that oysters aren't my cup of tea. I'm an alpha. I never have very close or deep friendships, I just get along with everyone. I didn't dislike her or anything, but I knew we won't be close. Later, I found out she talks bad ABT people behind their back. I knew a lady who, upon meeting her, told me that she was related to two people who signed the Declaration of Independence, which meant she had an important bloodline that she couldn't let die out. I knew she was an idiot at that point, but she then went on to say that because her autistic brother died, she had to be the one to carry on the bloodline and give them her last name, and said she'd use a surrogate if her major birth defects wouldn't let her conceive, staring hard at me with a weird smile on her face. Yes, she lore dumped her life and wanted me to carry her hypothetical heir in the 2 minutes after we met. They said I'm not racist, but blacks and whites shouldn't have babies together. It's disgusting. After 3 seconds I recognized he was serious. I had a situation like this during a break at work. I'm pretty pro-sustainability and environmental protection person. My enamel-coated coffee mug even has the logo of a local environmental protection group. One coworker from a different department saw my mug and completely lost it, asking if I was being serious. He went on a rant about how much he hates that the local park has way too many birds and that they should all be shot for defecating everywhere. I became instantly silent, and he noticed my discomfort and basically called me weak for caring about the environment. I'm not seeking validation because I know that I'm right, but I have never felt more repulsed by someone so fast. Her daughter is a gay. 2 things, people who are always the hero of their own story and people who take way too long to tell a simple story. Everywhere's hiring, but nobody wants to work. If I wasn't over there trying to ask to borrow a car so I could get to work myself, I'd have set them straight. Hell, no, nobody wants to work. But, since we have to, some things just aren't worth what they're paying. I'm polyamorous. Monogamy is an outdated holdover and creates hurtful limitations. No one but the host of the party knew this woman. She said this at a party where literally everyone in the room was in a happy, functional monogamous marriage, but her. She chastised me about an hour later for whispering something to my wife that made my wife giggle. Woman said no secrets. Like she was trying to do some kind of polygamy coaching or something. It was bizarre. How do you know if someone is polyamorous? Don't worry, they'll tell you. I'm not racist, but